Let's talk about this. You know the channel, you know the name, everything raw, no script, straight roll. I'm gonna try to make this one quick because it's the first impressions. I got a half marathon tomorrow in Malibu. That's why you see it's all bright and lit and nice view and nice lighting because I'm in the hotel currently getting ready. So my first run in this was a shakeout. And you know it's overreaction Saturday, so it's time to overreact. This is a good, you know what this shoe reminds me of? This shoe reminds me a lot of the New Balance 990 series, where you have a very stable shoe, you have a firmer shoe. But I noticed, like, when I first put on a 990, I'm like, everybody thinks this is comfortable, but then after you get used to wearing this, like, it's an amazing shoe because you realize, like, how flat, stable it is, right? This is that same shoe, but the 2022 version, this is actually the 2030 version because it's kind of like it's from the future, right? Change, very breathable upper, not as, let's just say, as luxurious as the 990 because the 990 has a lot more suede. But this is definitely your pop daily training shoe. This is the shoe that if you want to be fast and you want to get faster, you definitely get this shoe. Overall, I love this shoe. I loved running in it today with the shakeout. I took it fairly easy, and I've seen a lot of things online saying that this shoe was actually clunky and blocky feeling. Now, when you first put it on and you're walking, yes, it does feel blocky and clunky. But as you get to running and picking up the pace, this shoe is amazing. I think that this is the perfect shoe to pair with your super shoe, right? So you put in a lot of miles in this. You do a lot of workouts in this. And when you put on your super shoe, you lose some weight, you gain some cushion, you add the carbon fiber plate instead of the carbon fiber rods instead of what are these, plastic rods? And you're gonna see all you're gonna see is PR, 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 PR. This is the definition of what I feel like is a training shoe. The shoe that you put all your miles in. It is firmer, and I feel like the industry right now is moving towards a lot more softer. Cause think about it, right? When Hoka first came out, it was the max cushion shoe, but now it's like Hoka's probably in the category of ultra max cushion shoe. But oh yeah, to go back, this is the Adidas. Sorry, tripping. The question is this a great shoe? I don't know yet. And if you try the shoe, let me know, right? Let me know your feelings about it. But I feel like this shoe has the potential to be great. This is the Adidas Adidas Boston 11. The upper is very breathable. I would say Adidas, the one thing I feel like Adidas needs to work on with all of their shoes, we need some updated laces, because this feels like a lace that goes in a Stan Smith. Honestly, we need some type of futuristic, lighter feeling laces. But besides that, the upper is very breathable. I like how the heel counter doesn't have a lot going on there, and it's pretty hard, so you could get the easy lockdown, right? With your heel, get locked in. If you are gonna buy this shoe, I definitely say wear your regular running shoe size. They do run a bit narrow, so if you have a wider foot like I do, just keep that in mind. But this shoe was able to pop and pick up the pace, man. I tell you, like, I didn't really remember, like, today was my shakeout run. I wasn't supposed to run fast, and I didn't run super fast, but I noticed that my slower paces felt easier in this shoe than, say, if I ran it in the Pegasus, 39? Oh, man, that's another shoe that has completely, I don't know. When I first tried the Pegasus, it reminded me of, like, this reminds me of when I first got a Pegasus, honestly. This is your traditional running trainer. I'd highly recommend, well, I'm not going to say I highly recommend it, because we don't know. A shakeout run, I only did 4 miles. Like I said, this is Overreaction Saturday, so I get the right to be overreact. But yeah, at the price, Adidas is having a fire sale right now. So any of the shoes, if you got the Adi, if you're looking for the Takumi Sen to pair with this, if you're looking for the Adi Zero Pro 3, this is a major shoe to pair with those. I definitely think this shoe is worth it so far. This is definitely going to be the shoe I log most of my miles in now. This is the shoe that's going to make me faster for all my marathons. I have a marathon in like 5 weeks, right? So I was planning to up my... Right now, my mileage is at 30 to 48 miles per week, and I was planning to up it to 50 to 60. So this shoe, I'm going to get a lot of miles in the next 2 weeks. I'm looking to get like at least 100 miles in the next 2 weeks. But I like the fact that it's firm. I like the fact that it has this pop. I like the fact that it's responsive. It's very grippy to the ground. You can't lose with this shoe. This is the shoe that, like I said, I know, I get it. Boston, major, I understand all that, right? But maybe this is the shoe to train you for Boston. So that way when you get to Boston, you're super fast. Because if you could run fast in this shoe and you put on a super shoe, you're gonna be freaking elite. But yeah, that's just my views and opinions for right now. Come back, we can talk about it more. Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you look, if you don't like soft shoes, if you're looking for a soft shoe, this isn't for you. If you're looking for something to move fast, you know what else this reminds me of? Like I said, it reminds me of the 990 series. It also reminds me of the Hoka Carbon X. If you've ever ran in that and you know the feeling of that, the responsiveness of the Hoka Carbon X without the crazy rocker, this is basically that same shoe. But it's not as light as the Carbon X, but it has a good weight to it, like I said, to build up your legs. So that way when you throw that super shoe on, who's beating you? Nobody. All right, try to make this one quick. I'm out.